I was reading my book and I didn't watch the time. So that's why I'm still on time, but a bit. I could have been a bit earlier. Okay, so where are we at the charts? Hide this one. Not sharing here too. Okay, great. How is everybody doing? Sharing screen here. Okay. So let's take an overview where we're at, what just happened. I saw a small sweep, so we could see some down movement. Just a minute ago, we swept this high. So it's very possible that we have some down movement to this 1 hour for value gap down below. Let me remove my drawings for a second. So yesterday morning, we didn't take a trade yesterday morning, but we came perfectly in this 4 hour FEG, and then we took out the high. So if you did take that one, congratulations. That was a clear draw of liquidity and then move to the highs. Now, that's a big candle that we made yesterday evening, or overnight for me. Ooh. Were there any news coming out yesterday evening I was not aware of? Because that's a 400%, that's a 2% move. Okay. So first of all, what do I see? Yesterday's high. So this is Asia high. That's just above here. We did not. Oh, we are still in Asia. So we did not sweep it yet, but we did sweep all the rest of the liquidity. A little bit downside is definitely in the charts for now, so that we can tap this 1 hour FEG here. It's a clear 4 hour, if I'm correct. Yeah, that's a huge 4 hour too. Where was previous daily low? I believe that was daily low here. No, sorry, not this one. This one. I don't think we will see daily low directly today. Okay, we will see what this candle forms. I would prefer a little bit downside so that we can fill up this gap and then the continuation higher. If we do move higher, the next target is clear. That's this. Oh, not that one. That's this line. So that would be 20. Ooh, nice number. 22.020. So that would be the next target if we continue further upwards. We do not created any daily fair value gaps, I believe. Oh, maybe a small one here. Yeah, a very small one, but not directly my point of view. So we can see we are still having a very nice bullish momentum out of that 4 hour sweep that we made. We had the continuation. So first thinking process, like I said, I would prefer us to stake out this 1 hour for value gap afterwards, and then go back to the highs. The reason why is we did sweep this liquidity, not by much, but a little bit. I was not yet after the chart, so I couldn't take it. Otherwise, I believe I would have entered on this sweep after I saw this reaction in a 15-minute. Yeah. First, before we do anything, let's take a look. Do we have news today? This doesn't do anything. So no news in our sessions from London or pre-London. If we do continue lower, I definitely want us to see a sweep this low, because this was the fair value gap, and we call it a protected low, because if this fair value gap should be valid and it holds to move up higher, this one should not be tapped. Otherwise, the fair value gap did not hold, and then it's being disrespected, and we move in the direction that the candles are now moving. If we draw up higher, yeah, my first target would be the highs here. And if we go lower, yeah, that you already know, it's the 1 hour for value gap just below us. And I want to see us hit or get hit. So that was a sweep that I wanted to see. Now, if we do hold this, we're definitely moving lower. We got about 6 minutes for our range, and then we'll see what we can do today. We do have, again, a little bit of sideways movement. We are caught in a 200-point daily fair value gap from late February, early March. Let me take a look. Yeah, and that's a big one. So, indeed. So, but I have seen, if we hit this one, I believe just tapping the upper one is very much possible. So if we have two of them stacked up to each other, normally we disrespect the first one completely, and then we just tap the second one. We don't always fill it up completely if we want to continue lower. And also, we're Thursday today, so we are now in the weekly distribution. So normally, if we want to go lower today or tomorrow, will be it's showing its hand that it wants to go lower. First point, it looks like it does. That would have been a great entry. The only thing is, inside the range now, we have a lot of fair value gaps already. So, and even if we put it on the top of the orb, we still have a fair value gap up here. So I believe I will put it right here instead of on the top, because if we disrespect this fair value gap and we go already to the second one, we probably could just go up completely. So if we go lower and we take a short, stops will be here at 21,801. If I had been 10 minutes early, I believe I would have just jumped in here. We do have a little bit of sideways range, so you can see we have been inside a small range for 5-6 hours again. Let's take a look. Everything is clear here. All good here. Thank you. Kaiser Rock for the FOMC information. No, it's 15 minutes, the orb. Yeah, we still have 3 more minutes. Oh, did I take the wrong? Oh, 2 more minutes. So now that's that low. About 25 seconds until we have the range. So if we display lowers in a minute, and I do want to see us stay under this. This was that range that we were forming. We are creating a lot of our value gaps. There is a clear possibility that we first have a reaction further before continuing to fill up these gaps. So I will take it anyways. Like I said, stop. I'll enter a half position because we have a lot of positions where we can add to it. So this was our range. We're already breaking it, but we still have to be patient for the next 4 minutes. Oh, did anybody take this one after this sweep here to the lows? That was a clear direction. I hope you all could see this, because if you can't see this, and actually this would be the perfect entry. After this 5-minute close, and you saw a clear change of delivery and state that we are moving lower, that would have been a perfectly clear entry. Also in the hourly, you could have seen it. Sweep, came back, and then look, nice bearish momentum out of it. Four more minutes. Let's see what our range would be. 25 points, so that's about $50 per contract. So that's 2 to 3 contracts. That depends on how much you want to enter. Morning, Guapo. So I went on to a challenge with my wife, and she challenged me to not be speaking for a few days because she had a clear point. Why, really? I'll explain that in another part. So in the next few streams that I will be online, I will not be speaking. So just want to already prepare everybody so that you don't ask why. Not in. So she challenged me to not speak for 3 days. Let's see what it does. I accepted the challenge. I said I could do it, but I'm not 100% sure yet that I can, but okay, I will try it. So it will start from tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a no speaking day for me. And then normally the weekend. So you only have one day that I will be not speaking on the stream. So you will know exactly why I'm not speaking. It's a challenge that I went on to with my wife. She said, this way I will be a better listener. I can agree actually with that. I believe that is exactly what will happen, but not sure that I really like it. Oh, did we had a 5-minute close? We did. Okay, I will enter. Oh, we just tapped it again, so I said I would take shorts. I want to see us hit really this part. So this place will be an adding place. Same for here. If we come back and we invert this 5 minutes. I will decrease 2 contracts. If we do come out of it again, I will re-enter 2 of them. Because I don't really like this reaction off of it. The reason why really is because we are trading counter trend. We just swapped this liquidity and now we just swapped the bottom part slowly a little bit. If this one does not play out like I want it to play out, and we do sweep the high one more time, I will be online waiting be patient for it, and then take the short again.
Love you on that. See you later. Google set timer for 8:15 a.m.
Sure, today at 8:15 a.m. It's for 5 hours, 51 minutes, and 35 seconds. And we're starting now.
What are you setting, Cozy the boy? Like I said, it was perfectly possible that we would re-enter these fair value gaps we were just creating one after the other. There were way too many. Well, this 15-minute will tell a lot of us, so I do want us to see it in the last 2 minutes to come back down. If we don't, we probably head for the tops first. But this is quite an okay trade for me. I do believe we have a 60% chance that it works out great. Someone asked me to post these, so give me a second. Lovely to see that so many are here. Where are you taking contracts off? At 21:7:19, and if this 15 minutes does not continue because actually I don't want to see it move up too high. I really want to see it now get lower. We then inverted one fair value gap, a second fair value gap, so it's no point of us to keep holding if it inverts all of these. Because this was a big 2 minute. So actually that's 21,970, so here I would take off 2 contracts. Doesn't give that much. How much was this? It's about 11 points, so it's about $50 that you save on this trade then. It's not really worth it, but that's what I would do. And it depends on how this one closes really. So if this 2 minutes, next 2 minutes, we see a nice continuation, I would leave it. The reason why is because I'm still inside for value gap at this point. So if you zoom out a bit, look, you can see that I'm inside with my stop and a for value gap. So normally my stop should be there, but if I put it here, I'm over 1R already at this point. So, but if we do invalid 1 or 2 for value gaps directly after each other, I'm normally quite sure that we continue to move higher then, because on a bigger time frame we are moving up, so we are trading counter trend at this point. But just because of that nice bearish reaction, I believe we will just continue lower. Also here, because we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours now moving sideways, we swept some liquidity. This is still the same time zone, so there is a great possibility that we go lower. After we close the candle below this one, I will add, first of all, a half position again, so that we are completely in a full position, and then stops will be after the last sweep from this liquidity. So where it ends, there will be my stop. You will see me move it anyways. So that was a 15 minute. It still looks okay. It really didn't show me that much. And now it's a patient game. Was anybody online on FCMO of FCO when the news came out? Because this was a big move. So we are moving up. I'll be right back. So normally I would take 2 contracts off here. So if we do hit that part and I'm not here, I can't. But my cat is at the window and she wants to get in. So I'll leave for a second. Garlic for me is it now 8:33 in the morning. So for me it's morning time. I'm up for about, I think 3 hours, a bit more than 3 hours I'm up now. So I've done my reading, my meditation already. And now my dog wants to play. Yeah, very good one. We now tapped that 15-minute fair value gap. So let's see how we react out of this one. We can fill it up completely anyways. But I prefer us not to. If we do want to move lower, I prefer us to do it faster. I will wait until 1 minute is closed before I will decrease the contract, because this is in a 1 minute a bit more bullish than bearish reaction. So I did not take off anything yet. You will see it get decreased here. We now tap this one, so I don't want us to see us come back here. If we do come back here, then I am definitely taking it off directly. A tap for me is perfectly fine because it's a fair value gap. It's good that we tap those and then have a reaction directly off of it. I don't even think I need to tell anybody here. I believe most of you already all know this. Oh, it was Nvidia that pushed everything up. Nice. Yeah, I get up at 5, almost 5. I'm from Belgium at this point. If anybody lives near me or lives near Belgium and he knows a photographic person so that can take a photo shoot for me, I would love that you send him a message or give me a message. I'm looking for somebody that could help me out. Like I said, if we tap that one again, I will take 2 contracts off. I didn't want to see us come back here now, especially after we were moving the other side again, first of all. Because if we do come back now here, up here, we're definitely going to take out all of this and come up to this last fair value gap here. So I don't want to see this happen. Oh, the market is slow today again. Normally we do have a little bit of movement, but ORP is a continuation movement. So now if we don't have a continuation movement, it's no really point in keeping this trade open. We do want to have a movement. On an open, it will push it down. Yeah, it's definitely possible, but the same thing can also be happening because Asia high is just above, that London just wants to sweep Asia high first before going down. What's the price of your TP? Oh, my TP is at 21,705. So below, at the 1 hour for value gap, really. So on the adding parts, I will add a half position or a full position. It depends on how the move reacts. So at least 3 contracts at a minimum. So by the time we should get here, this should be around almost $800 to $1,000 if we manage to get that low. You can all trim along the way like you feel comfortable. I'm just showing here what I do. And this has been a very profitable week for me. So if we zoom out now in the 50 minutes, this looks very good. If we can now stay under the orb, that would be great. If we displace below this, my stop will be here. I will move my stop to the last liquidity grab because there's no point for us to come back at all to this high then. I will leave it here, but this will be stop. That's a mental thing. I'm not allowed to move my stops. So anybody that does want to reserve, this is where your stop can be then. Or better said, at this wick. So that will be 21,792. But we got 40 seconds. Can I ask some all of you that are in here? I'm trying to get my channel to 1,000 people to like. I got a challenge also with my daughter to be the first one to get to 1,000. She has a bit more friends than I do, so she's getting there faster than I am. I'm now on around 655, so I'm getting closer. So appreciate it if you just could give it a thumbs up. Yeah, YouTube. Yeah.
Send your channel link in the chat, okay?
Yeah, just done that. Thank you, Sarak.
Yeah, thanks.
Appreciate the support. Is my screen lagging? Because I can have like the feeling that my screen is stopping. Quite a bit actually. Okay, thanks. I thought so. I believe they're working on the internet here in the street. It's been for 2 days like this. So first adding part will be here. After this low is swept and I see a 5-minute or a 2-minute stay under it, I will add another 3 contracts and I have a full position, and my stop will definitely be down up here. There will be a hard stop. I will leave it here, but this will be the hard stop then for everybody. And this is then 21,792. 21,792. The reason why is if after we have this kind of movement, I do want us to continue lower. We are in here with a lot today. Yeah. It's making me nervous, guys. Oh, why am I adding at that point? A very good question. So first of all, if we do sweep this low again, I would be adding here because then it's for me a clear movement that we are continuing lower. And because I'm not yet in a full contract, so I want to be in it. Second, I am adding at the second position here, normally at this wick, 15 minutes, because I believe that this is trend line liquidity that's been built up. This was a reaction out of a fair value gap at this point, and we then had the continuation move up. Now, if we are moving lower and I want to add at a nice position for getting some gains until we have this 1 hour fair value gap, this looks for me a nice area to add. You can add at the previous one or the one lower also, but then we have a little bit more discretionary. If we do move from here lower, the next position, I still have some room, some breathing room, and I really want us to see a clear continuation then before adding to this position again, because there are stops here everywhere. On the way up, somebody is longing this. So in every position, under every wick, there is liquidity. The reason why this one and not this one is because if we displace through here, there is nothing here for us to catch except the next adding. So this wick can give a reaction back up, but by then we will have a clear movement already. So we will have a direction, and we can put our stop already at the orb then, our first position that we entered, and then everything should normally move clearly. Yeah. It's really a point of viewing. It's not easy to explain, really. So now we tapped this one. They did not want to see a bullish reaction out of here. So I do want us to continue lower. If we move up, I will get out at 21,792. So this is hard stop. Even without adding, because this was then again a small liquidity grab to continue for those per value gaps that are still left behind. And it saves us, well, about $60, so it's not that much, but it's something. So then you don't give a half, then you give less than a half hour. So this is why money management does pay. That's the only thing that we can control, is how much we give to the market. So controlling your money that you make, your funds that you make, and keeping the losses very small, if you do have one, is very important. For this strategy it is anyways, because if you add, you have very big gains, and if you take a loss, you have to learn also to decrease your contracts that you are having. Because if we did add a full contract in here, this would have been my stop anyways. So if we do place above it again, I believe we will even go for the highs. We got about 6 minutes in this hourly. So the next 5 minutes or something, this one will also show me its hand if it wants to continue, or London does wants to take up the high, because we are 6-7 minutes before opening of London. The good thing about this strategy is that we are here before opening of London, and London normally has a continuation of this previous hour. Well, if it does not, and it does want to sweep up first the high, that's why we get out here, so that we save ourselves a little bit more. We can re-enter then to go short. But at this point, everything still looks very good. Market is just doing what it's supposed to be doing. And for all, yes, this is the most boring part of trading. Once you're in a trade, not doing anything. You can also find excitement, but lately I don't feel much excitement anymore in trading. It's just like a normal activity for me. Don't get me wrong, I do like it very much. But it's like a normal activity. I'm here in the morning, sitting here. At the afternoon, I'm doing it. And in the meanwhile, I have some free time. Do you add on the close below that level, or just when it taps? I add on a close. Logic, it would not. would be on displacement close. Yeah. 5 minutes until loading. Yeah, now 4 correctly. One more time for everybody. So this is my hard stop. If we tap it, I will get out. If it hits it on London Open, I'll leave it for a minute at least, because London can give us some volatility. But if it normally hits directly, I just close it directly too. I can always re-enter. I don't mind by re-entering it if I do see then that we have the clear direction. The reason why is because we closed off this fair value gap already once, we tapped it. And I don't want it to come any higher because there is one huge one here. That's the next level then that we will hit. So I'm not even going to wait till the close. Even if we tap it, I will exit it directly. Not even a 1 minute I will wait for. I will just. The reason is because we already came into it, a 15 minute, we had a bearish reaction. Now this one needs to continue that move. I believe we all can see this. This was a huge candle. We came back, we tapped this 50 inside. We had again a nice bearish reaction. Now we did sweep this low a little bit. We came back to finish off this candle completely, perfectly fine. And now I want to see us continue. Even the hourly looks nice. And if we do come back, look, we can see even if we do come back now in this next time and we hit this part, this is exactly on the hourly hits for value gap. So if we close below here, we do continue, this is exactly where I want to stop my trade. Because if we hit this part again, I believe we just continue for the complete highs in London, and I don't want to be part of that. So here comes London Open. Now, if we do tap it in the first minute of London Open, yeah, then it will be what it is. Before adding here, I do want to close below it. So I do want a 5 minute close below here before I'm adding. And if we fall to here, yeah, it is what it is. The reason why I leave my stop up here is because I've seen moves come back and stationary a little bit. A wick, I prefer, say 1 minute close above, I will definitely close it. Say it like this, maybe better. Plus you will see me get out also. So London Open did not do anything. Let's take a look at our 4 hour where we at. Okay, so we are at a 4 hour 2 for value gap right now. If we have a close in the next minute, I will be adding to the position. The stops will be then moved to the orb range, to this part here. 40 seconds. So for everybody that entered the full hour, this will be almost 1 hour for you. So if you prefer not adding and just taking profits, fine too. I just added it. Now I do want us to see us continue lower. So this is 1 hour. So people, if you want to take profits, perfectly fine. You can also move your stops to entry now to be sure that you are safe 100%. Because this was a tap of this wick and I want us to stay as below here. This is why I zoomed out. So I do want us to see us continue, or I believe I get stopped out. Move lower. So that was 1 hour, I hope. So if you feel comfortable or uncomfortable, perfectly fine that you took profit here. I'm holding. I believe we will go lower. And if not, it's a half hour. That was a very strong reaction out of here. So actually, I don't want us to see us come back up here. I do want to have a continuation. if we enter my break-even point, I will decrease 5 contracts. Let's take a look, because I'm now really at that point.
Hey John, I just want to say thank you. I just made some money off of that. I'm now going to bed. It is 3 a.m. and you just made me a nice amount of money. So God bless you, man, and good luck on the rest of this trade. Thank you, dude.
Enjoy. Have a nice sleep. That I didn't understand. So now we're back to entry. I don't want us to move up anymore from here. If we do, I'll just close the trade, because then we get stopped out anyways. So 3, 5, 4, 3, 2. They want us to see us continue lower. How much time in this 15 minutes? About 5 minutes. So give it 13 seconds. If we stay above my entry in 10 seconds, I will close it. 4, 3, 2, 1. I am closing the trade. So that was not a profit for me today. It's okay. I think this one will just move now back to the orb inside range. So that would be my stop. That could have been $1. I wanted to have a little bit more, so it is what it is. I will log this one. This was now $68, so that's really nothing. It's less than a half hour that we gave to the market, and we had a very nice chance that we could have made around $700-800. I still believe we will move lower, but I moved my stop a bit fast, and that's the reason why. Okay. So it is what it is for today. Not a profit. Thank you all for joining. I hope you learned something. That's the main reason why. I will log this trade. So this is minus 0.7 for me, minus 0.4 for me. So that's okay. Wish you all a very great trading day for the rest of the day, and see you all in New York session. Enjoy. Have a nice day, YouTube. Garlic, Majid, and Chris Rock. Thank you for being here.